In a Greek city-state, where might was law and glory was everything, a different army arose. An elite troop composed of 300 brave soldiers. And they were not the Spartan brutes, nor the disciplined phalangites of Athens. I'm talking about the Sacred Battalion of Thebes, a group of warriors united by a bond stronger than steel. In a world dominated by men, they fought side by side, motivated by a feeling that made them unstoppable: love. In Thebes, in the 4th century BC, a military unit emerged that defied all the conventions of the time. The Sacred Battalion of Thebes, made up of 150 pairs of same-sex lovers, that's right, an elite force made up of homosexuals. They were formed under the leadership of Epaminondas, and this battalion was not only a fighting force, but a symbol of unity and courage. Known for their discipline, courage, and effectiveness, they were also highly motivated as they fought not only for their city and their country, but also for the love and honor of their partners. Under the leadership of the Gorgid commander, these warriors stood out not only for their martial prowess, but for the deep emotional connection they shared, making them an almost invincible force. The daily life of these soldiers was marked by rigorous training and iron discipline. Each pair of lovers, united not only by love, but also by a commitment to protecting each other, spent hours perfecting their combat skills. The city of Thebes, aware of the value of these warriors, offered them the best in terms of weaponry and support. However, it was not only physical strength that distinguished them. Mutual trust and loyalty between the couples created a cohesion that no other army possessed. Gorgidas, with his strategic vision, knew that this emotional drive would be the key to the battalion's invincibility. As tensions rose in Greece, the Sacred Battalion of Thebes prepared for its greatest challenge, the Battle of Leuctra in 371 BC. Sparta, the dominant military power of the time, underestimated the determination and bravery of the Thebans. On the battlefield, the innovative tactic of Epaminondas' oblique order, which positioned the Holy Battalion in the vanguard of the left wing, proved decisive. The Thebans, driven by a desire to protect their loved ones, fought with a ferocity that astonished the Spartan hoplites. Spartan hoplites were the backbone of the Spartan army, and though overwhelmed by the bravery of the Holy Battalion, hoplites were not mere extras at the Battle of Leuctra. Their reputation as ruthless and disciplined warriors was well deserved. They were considered some of the best soldiers in the world, and were known for their willingness to fight to the death. Trained from childhood in the art of war, the Spartans formed an impenetrable phalanx, using their long spears and shields to repel enemy attacks. Their combat experience and ferocity in battle made them formidable opponents, even for the brave Thebans. Epaminondas, with his tactical genius, knew that the key to victory was to destabilize the Spartan leadership. The Holy Battalion, with its phalanx formation, advanced with ruthless determination. The Theban wall of shields and spears began to breach the Spartan lines. The remaining Spartan commanders tried to reorganize their troops, but disorder had already set in. The Holy Battalion, taking advantage of the confusion, pressed further, forcing the Spartans to retreat. The victory at Leuctra was a watershed, not only breaking Sparta's reputation for invincibility, but also establishing Thebes as the new dominant power in Greece. However, the glory of the Sacred Battalion of Thebes would not last forever. In 338 BC, at the fateful Battle of Chaeronea, they faced the Macedonian army led by Philip II and his son, Alexander the Great. The setting was the plain of Chaeronea, where Theban and Athenian forces had united to meet the Macedonian threat. Alexander, still young but already demonstrating his military genius, led the decisive charge against the Thebans. Flanked and hurled against the Macedonian phalanxes, the members of the Holy Battalion fell one by one, fighting until their last breath. The Sacred Battalion was annihilated, but its legend endured. They died as they lived, side by side, fighting for those they loved. After the battle, a monument known as the Lion of Chaeronea was erected to honor the dead, symbolizing the courage and sacrifice of these warriors. The defeat in Chaeronea marked the end of Theban hegemony, but the memory of the Sacred Battalion continues to inspire generations to this day. See you on the next trip. Bye.